Hi everybody, it's Tracey from Tracey's Art and Craft again here. So I was saying on my last video that I was thinking about something that we could do together that would be relaxing and enjoyable. So I thought I would do on Tuesdays a chat, chill and collage with me. So I have here an old book. This is just, I bought a bunch of these from a charity shop. And in here I usually do my collages. And you can see some of the pages are stuck together and things. And I just do my collages in here. And then I can rip them out, or I could back them, or I can leave the backing as it is. I decide when I want to use it, but I'm going to take this first page out because I've already ripped it out. I've ripped on it and stuff. So what I do is something simple. Sorry, I've just got to move all of my things. I just turn it to the side here. Move all my bits and pieces. And I just take some scrap paper and begin to collage. So I have lots of scraps at the moment because my printer went haywire when I tried to print off for my latest journal, and it was printing off all kinds of things. I've got to be honest, it's probably not printer failure, it's probably mine. So just grab your glue, grab your paper, let's just tear and glue. I'm just using Yoo-Hoo stick today. So how have you all been? I haven't been too bad, honestly. I've got to admit I've been a little, I don't know. Sometimes I can feel really down about things I'm doing, like I'm doing at the moment this business. You know, well, it's not really a business. More of a hobby idea, but you know, I don't really make money from it. I'm more of a hobbyist than I am running a business, so anything I do sell, it just goes straight into my craft supplies. I don't actually make a profit from anything. It's all priced to not make a profit from. So yeah, I sometimes when I do something I feel a bit down about it, and just recently I've been feeling a bit down about it. I feel a bit like everything's a little bit pointless maybe, but I do suffer from mental health problems, so I do just put that down to my own mental health and just kind of try to ignore it and work my way through. I'm also studying for a degree at the moment, part-time through the Open University, and got to be honest, I'm procrastinating at the moment, and I'm kind of falling a bit behind, so I've got to get my butt onto that and get studying again. I'm currently studying a classics degree, which I do enjoy it, but I do kind of put my art first. I do. So yeah, but we've just decorated the house for Christmas at the moment. It's looking absolutely beautiful, and I decided this year to go out and buy myself a Christmas tree for the front of my house, so outside, so a real potted one. So today me and my husband were going to go and get a really big ceramic pot for it, because the chances of it getting stolen around here is quite high, and I don't want it to get stolen. So we need to put it into a really big pot, one so that it survives, but two so that it's less likely to get stolen. So yeah, but it looks absolutely gorgeous out there. I love it. I did want a real tree this year, but my wonderful husband saw the tree that he really wanted, and I'm soft, so I was like, oh okay, get it. So we've got a fake tree again. I hear in America they don't really do fake trees, so my family have told me before. Here in the UK, we tend to have fake trees more than we have real trees, but that's not always a rule of thumb. Oh, just 1 second. Sorry, I'm currently editing, and the editing just stopped and decided to start playing itself. So yeah. Well, I'm not editing, I'm just waiting for the edit to complete, you know. And it decided to just start playing in the background, which is just typical of me. So yeah, it's just a bit of a slow day really. I made it in, got to pop to the shop to get the pot for my tree, which is looking gorgeous. So yeah, I was saying about the fake trees. Yeah, we tend to have fake trees here in the UK a lot more often. You'll find them more common than a real tree, and we just pull them out again every year, and that just yeah, that works for us, so that's what we do. I love collage, I really do. It just really does calm me. I think it's the tearing of the paper, isn't it? It's sort of got this ASMR sort of feel to it. But I think it's just so simple, isn't it? You can't go wrong. You can't do anything wrong. Because if it's wrong, you just don't use that page, do you? That's the end of that really. You just cover it up with some more stuff, and it's simple. I think it's the feel, the sound, you know, all those bits to do with ripping paper. But some people prefer to cut their paper and collage, and I think that's, you know, that's fair enough really. I think that looks just as nice. Or use perfect squares. I do that sometimes. I do use squares or rectangles and things, depends on what I'm feeling at the time. Today I'm feeling like just reckless abandoning this. It's just recklessly cutting up strips and deciding from there what I'm going to do. So I hope you're all having fun. I hope you're able to come and do this with me. Grab yourself your favourite drink, you know, some scraps, and just sit here and have half an hour to yourself, just ripping up bits of paper, taking your time, doing what you feel like, what you like at the moment, in the moment. I've got this one I printed off wrong. I think I might put this somewhere. Those children I want to save, I'll put them on there at last. So the way I collage is I do background pieces first and cover up the background pieces, and then I put accents on. I've seen quite a lot of people do it that way, but I have seen there are other ways that people do it where they I can sometimes start with their accents. So yeah, doing it in a book, you could do it in any sort of book. I've seen people do it in their children's old school books, or so I just try and make sure I cover up every area. Now I've seen people do it in their children's old school books, or old cookbooks, or anything you've kind of got laying around. I just happened to have picked these up thinking I might use some of the text that's in here, but ended up stealing one of them for this, so. Oh, my bin is so full. So full. I must put the bin out after this, because my crafting bin is just jam-packed. I've got to try keep an eye on the time as well, and remember to keep an eye on the time, because I always end up running over the 30 minutes on my phone, and it always cuts off just before sort of 4 gig, which is about 30 minutes. I've really been enjoying making these videos actually. It's been really nice. I didn't think I'd enjoy doing it. I started off and I thought, one, I'm going to be a disaster because I'm a disaster in nearly everything I do. I walk through life in a cloud of disaster. And I thought it would be terrible and I probably wouldn't bother. And, oh yeah, they look pretty there. So I thought it would be absolutely awful. And then I've started doing them, and I'm actually really enjoying them. I don't usually enjoy playing with things on the computer, hence why I don't make my own digikits and things. I can feel quite frustrated by it. But no, I love editing. It's fun. It's fun. I'm learning lots of new things as well as I go, although camera angle can sometimes be a little bit of a problem. I keep moving it around trying to find the one that I like. But yeah, it's turning out quite good. And it's good because my husband, he works nights, so he sleeps during the day. And it gives me a chance to sort of do something, and I feel less alone. I feel almost as if I'm talking to someone, which is silly, but well, maybe it's not silly. You know, maybe this is helping you guys too. It would be lovely if I was helping someone who also is in a situation like me where sometimes you can feel really lonely. That would be wonderful. So maybe it's not so silly after all, you know. I've got a few little pieces here that I'd like to cover up. I might just use a few of these little bits and pieces. I can hear my husband moving about. I bet he's awake wondering if he can come downstairs. So if I do cut off early, I will try to come back on, but I don't want him to feel like he can't come downstairs. Oh, I tore that a little bit. There we go, stick it back. There we are. I have here a few little bits and pieces. I have, let's have a look at these. So these come in a magazine just recently actually, tattered lace. It came with a die to cut them out. So I really wanted to pop one of these on. I think I'll use my tacky glue for this one. I didn't close my tacky glue, so chances of this glue working. Yeah, what can I say? I go through life with this disaster, so I'm just going to have to unblock my glue now. Oh, the funniest thing happened last night when I was making the last journal that you've seen, the Christmas journal, on that weekend, and my paint had we'll just use the art glitter glue. My paint had my distress paint in bronze had blocked up and needed cleaning, so I was cleaning it out and it just decided to explode on me because I pushed too hard on it, and literally the whole pot, and it was a full pot as well, exploded everywhere. I looked like a golden goddess. It seeped all through my clothes, and literally I was fully golden. I was fully golden. It was hilarious. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I am naturally a very clumsy person. So when this sort of stuff happens, my family just love it. They think it's the best thing ever. They're always waiting for what will mum do next. One of my poor sons have got the clumsiness gene, I think, from me, and he also walks through life causing disasters everywhere he goes. Poor boy. Yeah, these are really cute. I absolutely love them. I thought the dye is going to come in handy because what I'll do is I'll cut out some deer from watercolour paper and then paint it myself. I thought that would be lovely. I have a few animal dyes. Let me show you another one. This one is a little fox. It's really hard to see. I don't know if I've got a dark enough paper to show you, but it's just a little fox, and it's such a cute little dye. I've got a little bunny one here as well. I've already pre-cut these out. My daughter was cutting them out for me out of some scraps of paper because she enjoys playing with the dye machine. So that one is a little bunny. So yeah, she loves playing with all my little things. And I don't mind, especially if it's using up scraps, because I will use those little bits and pieces she cuts out. I have this. This is from these old magazines that I've come across. Somebody selling them, but they're falling apart already. They're yeah, they're all falling apart in pieces. So, you know, I'm getting to give them a new life. There was a couple that weren't falling apart and I haven't done any from those. I'm thinking about sticking a few of these on in places. Let's get a ruler. Actually, let's not tear this on our own. I'll probably destroy it. There we go. Yeah, I think that's pretty. I'm going to pop that there. I love this because it's so quick and easy, and when I want to do something like get some original pockets, or, you know, have something like an original tag or something, I have these types of things ready. Maybe I'll put another one there as well. There we go. So for this, if you find that your glue stick doesn't stick down and you don't mind going out getting, you know, a few extra bits, you can either matte medium over the top if you want a matte look, or you can gloss medium over the top if you want a glossy look. You can also, oh, my glue's not coming through. You can also use Mod Podge over the top. Again, you've got matte, glossy, sparkle, you've got all sorts of those. Yeah, and that would be cute to use, and you know, you can really seal it then if that's what you wanted to do. I'm not too bothered, but I do like using matte medium. Mixed media, I do mixed media art as well, so I'm not completing any at the moment. I have a project on the go, which is Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol. I'm doing some mixed media canvases based on a few of the characters. There'll be a set of 6 eventually. I've finished one almost, but I haven't yet completed that, and I still have a way to go with that one. So, you know, I really need to get back on those, really, get a feel, read the book again, get a feel for what I was doing, and get back on them. because I was highly inspired by the book. I was studying it for my first part of my degree. I know it's not classics, but you study a mixture of the humanities on the first part. And we were studying a bit of English literature. And it is one of my favourite books anyway, and I felt really inspired to go off and do a bit of art with it. And yeah, it turned out really nice. So I decided I was going to do a set of 6. It's going to be the 3 ghosts. It's going to be Scrooge, Marley and Tiny Tim are going to be the characters that I am concentrating on for the canvases. So there we go, that's one done. What time are we on? Yeah, I think I'll start another one with you guys, why not? Do a little video today. Put that piece of paper left, to get rid of that one. Don't think I want these small bits just yet. So yeah, they turned out lovely, and my plan for selling the art in my Etsy store is I will be selling my canvases at the cost that they are created, which is very expensive because the supplies that are used are very expensive. But I want art to be accessible for those who maybe don't have enough money to buy a full canvas themselves. So what I've decided is I was going to get some prints made up of the canvases that I do, maybe even some of my art journaling things. Eventually my YouTube will build up to have art journaling bits included and things like that as I get onto those and as I get more confident with building up the YouTube channel. But yeah, I thought I'd sell some prints. I was going to do them in an A5 size, as well as a smaller postcard kind of size, and then some art pieces I might even make, you know, get clothing items and things made for them, but we'll see how that goes. But the plan is to have some pieces that people can buy, so they can have a piece of art. I can either frame it for them, or they can go and frame it in their own decor, how they like, but they're still getting to own art without the cost of what a canvas can cost, because they can cost quite a bit. So that's my kind of plan going ahead. I'm not sure, you know, how else that's going to go, what other directions I'm going to take that, because they're only early ideas at the moment. But hopefully, you know, that'll get a good response and people will enjoy my art. I do love mixed media because I do like to swap between mediums. So whether I'm using acrylic, watercolour, I like to really mix them and get a lot of texture and things into the piece. So whoops. Oh, just knocking everything over. There goes me being a disaster again. I just can't help myself. Right, well, I think I'm going to have to end it there because I'm getting close to time, I think. So, thank you for coming along with me. I've managed to create a whole page. I could make 4 journal cards. It could make probably 6 tags. It could make pockets. It could do anything. You'll probably see me use this in future videos as well. But that was nice. It was nice just to sit down and just have a little time to myself to do something today. So I hope you like this little video. If you do like it and you think that I should do more of these, please do comment down in the comment section. I do read them and I do reply all the time. Also, all the digital kits that I'm using here from Shabby Dabby Doodle things, I will link in the description box below. So her store will be linked down there as well. My store is down there. I also have an Instagram and a TikTok if you'd like to go visit those, but mainly it just guides you back to here. Yeah, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now. Bye.